your belief is your God unless God is not your God.
Belief is my God, God is my God.
Okay. Try to understand it. Your belief is your God unless God is not your God. Unless you have not known God, whatever has been put in you will be your God. So that means every belief of whatever you believe, you must check it in every area of your life. So, like Georgie said, born in a traditional Christian family, going to church, and that was there, right from wise. And we were forced to go to church, when we were small. Catholic church, they start at 6:30, and for everyone Saturday, Sunday was like a holiday. Children used to get up late, but for us that day used to be a horrible day, because small children, 6, 5, 6, you were forced to get up at 6 o'clock. We had to walk, then go to church. Just to talk to God, talking. But I didn't listen to him, So I was doing everything, and it was my effort. And that's the time, that when the time problem came, Job did not have any answers. Job really struggled. So if the time of troubles, if you don't have answers, that means what all you are doing is traditions of men. I was told to pray like this, pray this. I used to pray my father. Somebody told me from the church, don't say father, say call him Abba because he loves to be called Abba. I said, okay, I started praying that. So that's when my tests. I think that is the biggest deception today in the church. I'm not discouraging you, okay? Don't we get discouraged. Just reflect back, what are you doing? Is it just an activity? Are you doing? Reading for what? To please God? And I think I can sum up that whatever we do, we just do to please God. Oh, just pray. Why? Because God will be happy. Sing songs, come to church regularly, pay your tithes. Why? God will be happy. And then I listen to, God is there, I think in that also God never left me. Even when I was doing the traditions of men, God was faithful to me. I started checking, do I really trust God for finances? And I did not trust God for finances. If I trust Sachin for finances, if I tell him something, I will not tell other people. I'll just tell him and wait for him. So that was one of the biggest obstacles I had. Then I started checking I heard one pastor every night. I think that was the moment that changed. I had heard so many times, God is my Father. And the biggest revelation came to me was, He lives in me. And then because I studied science, I checked, your fathers live in you. Even your grandfather lives in you. If you check, your father lives in you. You have the genetic system of your father. Yes. So, you see, my wife used to say, you behave like your father. I didn't used to understand that. I said, maybe she's trying to mock me. But certain things, even my sister said, the way you look, sometimes the way you talk like a father. So, I just wanted to know Him, that's all. And one thing I prayed was, what I say in 2 Peter, Father, I want to have a revelation of you. I want to know you. I'm fed up all these activities I don't want to do now. I just want to know you because you are a person. I want to know you. And my transformation started when I started knowing what is his nature. What is his nature? And once I knew his nature, I knew, okay, this is his nature. And this is where he wants you to be in your life. And as I knew him, you know, it's always a revelation, you know. Bible says, in Romans, I think it says, do you not realize that Christ is in you? You see. So it's a realization, you know. It's a realization. And realization comes only when we are hungry. I want to know. And that is the time I started asking him. And he started revealing himself. And then there came a point when he's revealed, he says, everything is given to you, everything belongs to you. Revelation will change your traditions. Yeah. So my prayers changed. So many times I said, now I don't ask God anything. I know He's already given to me. My prayers changed. Now I don't kneel down and pray. I just relax and I just talk to Him. You know, how does a father and a son talk? Do you want your son to kneel down and talk to you? No. How many fathers here want their sons, when you're talking, you kneel down and talk to them? No. Rather, the son is sleeping like this and the father is sitting like this. Yes, tell my son. You see? So I started questioning myself as a father, what would I expect from my child? Is it okay if my child spoke like this? Is it okay if my child was angry with me? What if for many years I knew my wife never trusted me, especially in finances. I knew it. Even my daughter, some areas she didn't trust me. Do I need to get angry with her? No. So I knew some areas I didn't trust him. But then he healed me. You know, when you don't trust God in some area, it means you need healing. He started healing me, you know. And it's the revelation that started healing me. So for me, you know, I can say he's my father. I have confidence in him. When I ask him only. And I know he will provide. Yes. That's why I told Lily this time. I said, you trust me. I know you have never trusted me in this area. There are many areas you trust me. So I said, just trust me. You see, he is the provider. See how it is going to come. You just sit and it will come. Because I know when my daughter, when she was small, she would just call me, Father, Daddy, Papa, I want this. She didn't have to worry how it's going to come. No. She was sure her father is going to get that thing, you know. And you know, recently there was a sister-in-law's marriage. I told the church, you know, she wanted specific type of flowers. And the husband said, no, it's not available. And she said, Papa, I want the flowers. She said, go. I knew it was Sunday, the market would be closed. I know. But because I know of her faith, things are going to happen. And I went and I got those particular specific flowers. So the thing is, how do you know you trust God? When you are facing life, that will tell you how much you trust Him. You will only trust Him if you know Him. Yes. When you are facing life, there are difficulties. What is your behavior? What you are thinking? What's going on in your body? How you are reacting? That indicates the level of trust upon God. Yes? And he said, blessed is the man that trusts in the Lord. It's not only reciting, we have to let God work in our lives. We have to let God. And we don't trust because it's the past. We have the woundings in our heart, in our spirit, which don't let us trust God, So that is why when we don't trust God, we do the traditions of men, Sunday people are very good. Christian people are best on Sundays. Check them on Monday to Friday or Monday to Saturday. Their lives are totally different. I'm not accusing anyone because I was also one of them. Yeah. So if whatever I am on Sunday and I'm on the rest of the week, that means I trust God. So for me, God has been like my father. He has been my friend. And I know I'm relaxed. In any condition, when I have a tiff with Lee, that is the time I get a little, Otherwise, the rest of the day, I'm just cool, Because I know situation is not greater than me. Any condition that is not greater than me. Because He's my Father. He is the Lord, He's the King, and I'm the son of a king. Your body language changes. Once you realize it's you have to make your heart understand, nothing else. Your heart and your mind, if you make them understand, when a problem comes, sometimes I get a thought come, this is tough, don't go. I said, okay, now I am going to do that. So there is anything that doubt means any thought that comes, it's difficult. I said, okay, now I will do it. So for me now nothing is difficult. Any thought, now the thought has stopped coming, this is difficult. Your mindset changes, your heart changes. You don't fear. Maybe for a second or so you will feel the fear, but you will not react with the fear. So it's a journey to know a person. Remember, it's not the traditions of men. Yes, when you come to church, you will come to know about Him. But it's our duty to experience God in our life. And once you experience God, let Him work. Let Him do. He's almighty. Don't worry. And you will see. So, be careful. This is the biggest deception. Being a Job or being Jesus Christ. Job was a man of traditions. But Jesus was a man who knew God. Yes, thank you and God bless you.